Hello YouTube, this is Paul Klusman wishing you a happy birthday. Congratulations on your 5 years, and I would like to share my YouTube story. My parents were born in the small Norwegian farming community of New Salem, North Dakota. For those of you who have never been, North Dakota has sort of a vast, open, and haunting beauty that's hard to describe. And just look at that amazing flat terrain, but it's really beautiful somehow. And the sky is just endless. This amazing blue sky that just goes on forever. New Salem also enjoys the distinction of having the world's largest fiberglass Holstein cow. Salem Sioux sits proud upon a hill that rises high above the flat surrounding terrain. At night she is bathed in floodlights so that she is visible for many miles along the highway that passes north of town. She was a beacon of sorts for my sister Heidi and myself as we traveled with our family home for the holidays. After several weary days of travel in the car, Mother would announce, "Okay, it's time to look for the cow." We would peer out into the darkness beyond the headlights of the car, and finally there upon the horizon we would see a little point of light. Still many miles away, that point of light would grow into the glowing, handsome black and white form of Salem Sioux, and we knew we were home. Parents got married, I was born, Father introduced me to flying and airplanes. I was also in marching band, but airplanes were more fun, so I went to college, became an engineer, moved to Kansas, adopted 3 cats, Oscar, Ginger, and Zoe, and I was still bored in Kansas, so at that point I became involved in filmmaking. My first videos were for some online contests. One of them was a green contest to come up with some ideas for helping the environment. That was sponsored by Sundance Channel. And another contest was for Heinz Ketchup, and that was hosted by YouTube. So I created my YouTube account for the Heinz Ketchup contest. One of my videos featured some of my cats, and my mom said that they were so cute I should continue using them in my films. One of my cats, Oscar, had this funny habit of chewing on cardboard boxes, so I decided that he was an artist, and I created a film called Oscar the Artist Cat. I sent this film to film festivals all over the country, and it was rejected by every single film festival except for the Tallgrass Film Festival here in Wichita. And I'll be forever indebted to Tallgrass for allowing me to be part of their film festival. All the other film festivals rejected Oscar the Artist Cat. At some point in 2007, I discovered something called the Sony Tropefest Film Festival. This was a film festival specifically for short films, and they had a requirement that all films had to be produced originally and shown for the first time at this film festival. So I took some of the footage from Oscar the Artist Cat, and I combined some other footage of myself and a good friend of mine from work named TJ, and I created an engineer's guide to cats. I sent this off to Sony Tropefest and they rejected it. So at that point I felt like I was pretty much a failure as a filmmaker. I decided I might as well put an engineer's guide to cats up on YouTube, and that way my friends and family can at least see it. And it got generally positive comments, and it would get a handful of views every day, so that was kind of fun. Then one day it got 600 views, which is sort of unusual. The next day it got 3,000 views. The following day it got 27,000 views. Then on Saturday, April 12th, 2008, I woke up and it was all over the internet. It was on dig.com, it was on reddit.com, MSN, CBS News blog. Yahoo administration contacted me and they asked me to load it up onto Yahoo, and they featured it on the front page of Yahoo. That was really cool. It was all over the internet and it got 138,000 views in a single day. I was absolutely blown away. The next day the views came down a little bit, but then I found it on something called viralvideochart.com as one of the top 20 viral videos on the entire internet. Slowly it climbed up on the ranks that day, and for a few hours that afternoon it held the #1 spot on viralvideochart.com. So for a couple hours on a slow Sunday afternoon, I had the #1 viral video in the whole world. And that was just the most amazing thing that had ever happened to me. Thanks to YouTube, I went from being a failure to a viral video success. It's something I'll never forget, and it still seems like it's unreal. It seems like something that's too good to be true, but it really did happen, and I'll remember it forever. 2 years later, my film career has not really gone anywhere since then. My next film was An Engineer's Guide to Voting. That was one of my cats running for president during the 2008 presidential elections. That video was pretty much a flop compared to Engineer's Guide to Cats. It never got the views or the popularity of my first video. Other films have done better, some have done worse, and at this point I have about 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm very happy with what little success I've had. But you can sort of get caught up in numbers. And that's not what really YouTube is about for me. The amazing thing about YouTube is the connection you get with people from all over the world. On any given day, I receive just wonderful messages from people who enjoy my videos. They thank me for posting them and making them laugh and letting them forget about their troubles for a little bit. Recently, one of my videos was posted on a popular website in Taiwan with Chinese character subtitles underneath. So for a couple months I was getting these messages in Chinese, you know, the upside down house and the tree and the jaggedy lightning bolt Chinese symbol, and I have no idea what these things mean. You know, probably this one means cat and this one probably means LOL in Chinese, because that's what all the messages are from all over the world. England, Canada, Australia, Central America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, any place that has the internet and YouTube. I'll get these messages from people that say, I have a cat that looks just like Oscar, and your videos are so funny and thanks for posting them. And some of the messages are actually just very, very beautiful. I have one here that I'd like to share with you guys. This is from Jennifer in Arizona. Hi, my mother-in-law worked for Aerospace Corporation in Los Angeles and retired 7 years ago. Upon her retirement, she moved to Arizona to be with her son and I, his wife. Anyhow, she had a stroke in February 2009, which has left her in a very poor condition. I took care of her in her own home for about 4.5 months before deciding that she simply had to be in a nursing home. I spend just about every afternoon with her, and she really, really enjoys your videos. Generally, she is a dog person, but even more importantly, she is an engineer person. She has a soft spot for you, I think, because you remind her of what she always called her guys. By producing and posting these videos, you are making a very ill woman extremely happy. Thankfully, I can just play them over and over, and because she can't remember seeing them the day before, they bring delight every time. I'm very much a cat person, and the videos are great for me too. I never get tired of them. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what it's all about. You can have millions of views, you can have thousands of subscribers, you can be #1 on the entire internet on a slow Sunday afternoon. But making people happy and having a connection, that's what YouTube is all about. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and that's my YouTube story.